Shalom. We are here, King David Ministries, part 2. So, jump into the book highlights. So, we got this book I'm reading from, The Flat Earth Conspiracy by Eric Dubois, page 181. The theory of evolution supposes that life somehow originated and evolved in the sea until somehow something that had theretofore lived only underwater grew lungs and feet and started living on land. Darwinists claim fish creatures living only underwater turned into amphibians, creatures living on both land and water. Then amphibians evolved into reptiles, and then brackets, creatures living only on land, close brackets. Then they propose some reptiles evolved wings and became birds, while other reptiles evolved and became mammals. None of these transitional forms have ever been found, however, nor could they realistically exist either. For example, the amphibian eggs developed only in water, whereas amniotic eggs developed only on land. So, some sort of gradual step-by-step evaluation scenario is impossible, since without perfect, complete eggs, a species cannot survive. Reptiles allegedly evolving into mammals is another example of evolutionists' wishful thinking. Reptiles are cold-blooded, lay eggs, do not suckle their young, have one middle ear bone, 3 mandible bones, and bodies covered in scales, whereas mammals are warm-blooded, have live births, suckle their young, have 3 middle ear bones, 1 mandible, and are covered in fur or hair. Far too many distinct differences for gradual evolution. Reptiles evolving wings is another sheer impossibility, as the structure of land-dwelling reptiles and air-dwelling birds are far too different. Engin Koror, a Turkish evolutionist, admits the problem wings present to Darwin's theory. The common trait of the eyes and the wings is that they can only function if they are fully developed. In other words, a halfway developed eye cannot see. A bird with half-formed wings cannot fly. How these organs came into being has remained one of the mysteries of nature that needs to be enlightened. So yeah, hiding the living creator, Freemasons, not all, but the ones at the top who are basically worshipping Lucifer. But if they're all, if the sun is in all the lodges, I don't expect they all know, but maybe later on they'll realise that they're actually being tricked into serving Lucifer, the fallen one. I'll be serving living creator higher. I encourage you to as well, and to live. Next book, Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackay. He was a spy, went to spy on the Jacobites. 1700 scholarly backed. So I just want to show you that there's some pale Jacobites on board as well. Okay, that were fighting for the same cause. Thomas, Earl of Aylesbury, is a branch of the ancient family of Bruce in Scotland. Okay, this gentleman declared himself for King James. You know, King James was a so-called black man, and is now abroad. Does not want self. I can't read that. Old English. SENFE, is very tall, fair complexion. Fair. Okay. Now, Earl of Featherham is third son of the family of. Can't read that, as you can see it's blurred out a bit. In France, he came over with one of the Duke of York's family, was made an earl, had the garter and a troop of guards. He's described as being middle-statured brown man. You got another fair Jacobite here, fair complexion. Wins for Earl of Plymouth. I think the prince. I think the prince not printed that part there. And then you've got also have George Lord of Abergavenny. He was a little brown man, very lovely, 30 years old. Mix of fair Jacobite, Robert Lord Feathers, fair man. Robert Lord Lexton, brown man, brown complexion. But they're shipped to my family off, obviously. My family were the royals who they're shipped out, man. So, oh, yo. Oliver Cromwell get my family out, man. Nation knows the colour line by J.A. Rogers, 1700s, Collie back. Just gonna read to show you, like in this book, which is 1700s. It's just got some notes in the back of the book, which I found interesting, which I thought I'd share. So it says, Negroid pirate with harem. I'm dyslexic, autistic, and ADHD. Forgive me for my reading. Harem of white and Negro women. Black Caesar, a Negro ex-slave and trusted lieutenant of Blackbeard, who died 1718, was a great pirate in his own right. Was known for his cruelty, love of luxury and ambition. Had a harem of some 100 women, white, Negro, and Indian. His stronghold was an island off the Florida coast, which is still known as Black Caesar's Rock. So Lincoln sees Black and Caesar, the Romans, and then a white woman given 2 years for teaching Negro slaves to read the Bible. So before we wasn't allowed, we had like a slave Bible, man. And so they took loads of the Bible out and they kept the bits in that were going to be helpful for the slave master to control us. Or to listen to your slave master, basically to break it down mentally, man. Do you understand? They didn't put the whole Bible in there, just a slave Bible was different, man. Do you understand? Taught you to be in submission to your master. Do you understand? So that's what they're trying to do today with the police harassment to try and like get you in line. I'm saying like you really do not understand who you're dealing with, man. You understand? You really don't know what kind of like battle you've put yourself in. I'm calling out to the Most High, say like, yo, Most High, man, like these people, man, like they literally destroy your children. Like I call out for Chris Cabot, Jordan Neely, Sanjay Massey, Robert Brooks, not just my people, but also the wicked jabs. You know how many times a day I pray for the people who could be so-called white and my people as well, and they might be so-called black, but not my people, because not all skin folk are kinfolk. But I'm still praying for all the people who were injured by that jab, man, who lost loved ones. Understand? Like, I'm praying for everybody, man. But yo, before we wasn't allowed to read the full Bible, man. And so we had a special edition for slaves, man. But yeah. But yo, this woman. So on July the 4th, 1847, Martha Christian of Righteous Ridge, Virginia, was indicated by the Grand Jury for not having the fear of God upon her eyes, but removed by the devil wickedly, maliciously, and feloniously did teach a black woman named Rebecca Elias Blackbeck to read the Bible to the great displeasure of Almighty God. That's Lucifer, man. That's the God who they're trying to promote, Lucifer. Mark on the Snopes promotion of Lucifer, man. Do you understand? In the New Testament. And she was sent. So well done to that woman for teaching her to read the Bible anyway, man, for going against that, man. It says she was sent to Richmond Penitentiary for 2 years, man, for teaching a so-called black slaves to read the Bible, man. She was sent for 2 years to a penitentiary, man. That's mad. But I coat around here because I know who we really are, man. the real nobles and sovereigns, the Moors who ruled Europe 700 years, man. That's awesome, man. This is French, Italian, Spanish, Polish families. Got some German families. Alright, people. Got French, Dutch, Belgian families with Negroes. Colonies were set up, man. They came into our lands. Doctrine of discovery. Right, robbed and murdered us. They expelled us. 1496, man. Expulsion of the Jews, man. Massacre of the Jews, 1392, I think. Massacre of the Jews. Forgive me if that date's wrong, I'm tired, it's been a long day. Sabbath day now, man. I can chill. Praise higher. Praise the living creator. Gotta do my last prayer. Read the law and the Torah. And I'll do my meditation prayer when I'm in the bed then. And my family, Jew and Gentile. The Jews also brought in much Negro strain. We're all Negro, just different shades. The whole world's Negro, man. The whole world, not Negro, but melanated. You know what I'm saying? Got some form of melanation, but like some have more than others. Understand? Thank you for staying along with me. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Just keep on trying to feed the people for free. Never taking donations, man. Love, peace, save lives. We were the true Scottish David Royals, McKinley and Campbell. Sent out of our lands by Oliver Cromwell. Okay. Enjoy your Sabbath day. The law is not done away with, man. It is given to the Israelites. So whenever you see me saying people need to do this and that, I'm directing to my people, man. You understand? But any strangers that want to follow, you're welcome to follow. You understand? But it's directed to my people, the Israelites, who have the contract with the living creator. Okay? But for anyone who wants to join, please, you're welcome to join, man. No discrimination here. Have a wonderful day. Hosea 3 verse 4 and 5, in the end times, the children of Israel, the Afro-Asiatic and confusion of face will seek higher, and David their king, man. The high priest of Israel, the Melchizedek, man. Prester John, the priest king, the ruler of the three Indias, man. The Portuguese searched for me, for 500 years. There's a plaque up in remembrance for that search, man. I'm here, man, the Melchizedek. Being reincarnated, born back into my family line, the tribe of Judah, man. You understand, man? That's the royal house of the tribe of Judah, man. You understand, the Davidic line, man. The Most High has a special contract with my family. We are the Davidic line. Till next time, Shalom.